What's up, folks? This is Acid Roots. So I'm gonna review Tech N9ne's More Fear EP that came out last summer. So he's been promoting the Enterfear project for a good while, and he finished it up entirely back in October. There were basically 4 EPs that came out plus an album that promoted this project. So Tech put a lot of effort into this, and it's been since like March of last year since I reviewed anything by Tech N9ne, and I used to review him quite a bit, and I wanted to start covering some of these things because, as usual, Tech N9ne usually has a pretty emphatic and payoff-worthy music that he does, but I've just kind of taken a break, and now I need to get back into the swing of it. And so I was going to review Enterfear Level 2, but that's not available on streaming services, and I don't know what happened. It's not on Amazon either. So I could have just did it on YouTube, but I said, fuck it, I'm gonna review just More Fear instead, because I did listen to that on the streaming services, but then I just plain listened to it on YouTube. And whole thing about it was the fact that I am going to review Enterfear at some point, but I want to get these EPs out of the way. And the whole thing about it is it's basically 5 new songs that were not on Enterfear, but was probably during the same recording sessions. And there was one music video that came out with this project, and that was "I Don't Give a Fuck" with Kriz Calico. Pretty sharp song. I mean, this I'm not gonna lie, this project is gonna get a 10 just because all 5 songs are pretty stellar. It reminded me a lot of K.O.D, and that's like one of my favorite Tech N9ne albums. It's got to be Tech top 3. So I just would kind of have to say that anything that's similar to K.O.D is gonna give me some good signs there. But to talk about like some of this, so I'll talk about the single, the one that had the music video. So "I Don't Give a Fuck" is basically like a club song. Tech and Kriz Calico really go in on the song. It's only 2 verses, but I didn't. That's fine. This happens to be the situation. Is um, it it was good. I mean, I like Tech N9ne because it didn't seem like on Enterfear Level 1 that he really did that. It seemed like he kind of did some ghostly, kind of personal songs, but Tech N9ne kind of had more fun on this record, and I'm glad for it because it's kind of like, hey, King of Darkness, if he's still the King of Darkness all these years later, I mean, I really feel like Enterfear is pretty similar to that. It's the ghostliness to it and the overall creepiness, and Tech N9ne's just, kind of cagey and gloomy demeanor. I mean, he's not always gloomy, but just a creepy kind of vibe that you get from him. That's just kind of the thing. So he kept that with this project. And considering that his album before Enterfear was Planet, and that wasn't that creepy, and then 2019's, yeah, I guess there was another one, 2019's N9ne was not that creepy either. So this was kind of, I'm glad that he got back to this, and it almost feels like horrorcore, but it's just more Tech N9ne on some real kind of shrill and kind of chilly kind of feelings, and that's the production definitely kind of shows that off. So the surprise hit song on this project, one of the best ones on here, is "Bitch Slap." Has Corey Taylor from Slipknot, which is ferocious. He screams on the song. He's not just doing like his "Wait and Bleed" lyrics. He's doing like the mosh pit scream, "I'm gonna hit you in the face" kind of lyrics, and it works extremely well on the song. It just happens to be a thing. I'm glad Corey Taylor was on that song. As a bonus, Hobson is on there because they do collaborations, and he did it. And then there's another cat on there named Great Dag, and I liked him. I mean, all of them fit the song extremely well. They did it. I mean, the song is one of Tech N9ne's better songs in recent times that I can remember. It definitely, if you don't like this song, you need to like this song. That's this kind of thing. It's stellar. And then some of the other ones, the Interference intro is good. That's one of the creepier songs. Spectre was really good, and that one, I'm trying to remember how that one went. I mean, that was just kind of. I mean, Tech N9ne can do personal songs. I think I said in like his Enterfear EP review that he wasn't quite as good as at the personal stuff, but he kind of is, and that's the thing. He's just like Eminem, how he'll tell you his demons, and that's kind of what he did in Inside. And the fact of the matter was normally I don't overly prefer that sort of personal, but Tech.N9ne is just an interesting character. That's just all there is to it. And especially when the production benefits him and is to his benefit, it makes it work that much better. Because Eminem did it, but when Eminem did it on like Slim Shady LP and Eminem show, the production didn't suck. He usually had like a Dr. Dre beat to complement what he was trying to talk about. And Tech.N9ne, I don't know if it was produced by Seven. The thing about this album, it doesn't have a Wikipedia page, and it doesn't have. I tried going to Tech.N9ne's personal Wikipedia page. There's nothing on it there either. So this was difficult to kind of get information about this project, which, it annoyed me, but what can you do? I'm just kind of going offhand with this sort of thing. Tech.N9ne has dozens upon dozens of projects. This is kind of the thing. But so yeah, that's all 5 tracks. They all kick ass. I mean, I could have listened to the skits, but I assume they're good. I mean, I assume that it just kind of fits the creepy feel of the project. So I might do like an extra review on that at some point. But yeah, so this gets a 10. The social score, considering it's just an EP, it's difficult to give it. I mean, if it would have had like 7 songs, I don't know why Tech.N9ne only went with 5, but for what it was pretty stellar. So this is kind of the situation. I know he had more songs, and I get the feeling that they probably would have kicked ass too. But 5, basically hitting 5 for 5 on this project, so it gets a 10. And I did like I Don't Give a Fuck, and it does have a music video if you want to check that out. So perfect score. I mean, that just happens to kind of be the thing. There is more stellar Tech.N9ne, and I needed to re-up with Tech. I mean, that's kind of the thing is, um, I feel like a return to form is just what I needed because I've been kind of starting to balance out from him. So it's good to get more from him.